I know exactly what's happening to you. You open the Play Store, find a game that looks interesting, install it, but 10 minutes later you already feel bored. But don't worry, because you found this channel. Today I'm showing you 25 addictive mobile games you can easily spend 100 hours playing. So if you want to discover them, drop a like and come with me. I want to start with this game and why it's so addictive, because it's challenging. Let's talk about the card game Chaos Zero Nightmare. The game takes place in a world where a being called Chaos destroys planets, turning creatures and environments into mutants. Your goal is to build a team of 3 characters and try to stop this catastrophe. What makes it so addictive is that each character becomes a deck and every battle is fully strategic. You need to combine cards, create builds, and think carefully before every move. If your characters take too much damage, they can go insane mid-fight, and that can completely ruin your run. There's no autoplay here and you'll probably lose many times. I don't think there are more addictive games on mobile than strategy games, and this one will hook you. Let's talk about Cartoon Craft. If you enjoy classic games like Warcraft, this is pure nostalgia on mobile. Cartoon Craft is a real-time strategy game where you build your base and create an army from scratch. It all starts simple with just a few workers. You gather gold and wood to grow your small village, and then the war begins. You train soldiers, archers, and special units and take down your enemies using strategy, and the best part, everything happens in real time, which makes it incredibly addictive. If you don't fall in love with this game's gameplay or story, there's probably something else in it that will catch your attention. Let's talk about Brown Dust 2. One of its standout features is the game pack system, where each story chapter is presented like an old school game cartridge. At the core is a tactical turn-based combat system played on a 3x4 grid, where positioning and action order are extremely important. Overall, it's a very complete and complex RPG, but what really grabs attention is its heavy fan service is definitely a big part of the experience. Even so, it still stands as a solid and well-rounded game. If you think Android only has autoplay MMORPGs, this game will prove you wrong hard. Let's talk about Born Again Online. This is an MMORPG with roguelike elements. You create your character and progress just like in any other MMO, but with no autoplay. What makes it truly hardcore is the permadeath system. Yes, if your character dies anywhere, you lose everything, not just your items, but your entire progress. There are ways to make the game a bit easier, but make no mistake, this is one of the most hardcore MMORPGs you can find on mobile. The first fully offline game on our list, and maybe one of the most addictive. Let's talk about BLAZBLUE Entropy Effect. Here, you pick a character, jump into a run, and start destroying everything with fast attacks, skills, and insane combos. I know it's a spin-off from a PC fighting game, but even if you've never played the original, it's easy to understand. There are multiple iconic characters, each with a unique playstyle, so the game never feels repetitive. The combat is extremely fast, full of flashy effects with that satisfying infinite combo feeling. BLAZBLUE Entropy Effect is a hidden gem among so many Play Store games. There's a game that can go head to head with Genshin Impact and maybe even be better, this is the one. Let's talk about ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD. The game is an insane mix of action RPG and base building. Combat happens in real time with a team of up to 4 characters fighting together, and you can switch between them to create strategic combos. It feels unique compared to others in the genre, with a deeper and more complex system that makes it both engaging and exciting. You literally build factories, create resource routes, and automate everything to progress. The story is also incredible, making it a strong competitor to Genshin Impact while still being completely different. There's nothing more addictive than a good tactical RPG. Ever since the days of Final Fantasy, it's been one of the best genres. Let's talk about ZOLD Out. Unlike other turn-based RPGs, everything here revolves around AP. Every card you use and every step you take consumes AP. Cards represent your character's attacks, making them a key part of the game, but having the right characters matters even more. The real highlight is team synergy. You build a squad of 4 characters and roles like a healer become essential, especially in long boss fights to restore HP and remove debuffs. If you've never played ZOLD Out, you have no idea how addictive it can be. Now let's talk about an MMORPG that often shows up on the Play Store, but I know you've probably never given it a chance. Summoner's War Chronicles. Here, you control a summoner and fight alongside up to 3 creatures at the same time, each with unique abilities. Unlike traditional MMORPGs, it mixes pets and characters, so you need to build the right combination to become stronger. And it's not fully automatic like other games. You can dodge, use skills at the right time, and actually take part in combat. The game features an open world, dungeons, and plenty of co-op modes to play with friends, plus a well-praised story mode. It's basically a mix between Pokemon and an MMORPG. A super addictive mix of RPG and roguelike. Let's talk about Stellar Sora. There's no messing around here. You jump straight into combat, dodge attacks, use skills at the right time, and create fast combos to take down enemies. Each character has their own playstyle, so you can build different setups and test multiple strategies. The game is made by the same developers behind ETHERIA, and one thing they do well is fast, dynamic gameplay that makes time fly. Stellar Sora is no different. It's not overly complex, but it's quick, straightforward, and highly addictive. If you think mobile fighting games are all simple, this one is completely different. Let's talk about SKULLGIRLS. One of its biggest differences is that it's a 2D fighting game with strong RPG elements. You build a team of up to 3 characters and jump into battles full of combos, skills, and special moves. Each character works like a card, and with unique abilities, levels, and RPG-style progression. The game also features a story mode, online events, PvP battles against other teams, and multiple modes to test your characters. I'm sure you've never seen a game quite like SKULLGIRLS, and that's exactly why it's so good. If Racing Master already feels complete, this one is still growing over time and it definitely deserves a chance. Let's talk about Rally Horizon. Rally Horizon is an open world racing game where you have total freedom to drive. It wasn't always like this. The open world was added in late 2025, clearly inspired by Forza Horizon. Here you're not stuck in races only. You can explore huge maps with snow, desert, mud, and asphalt all in one game. Another big improvement is the variety of race types. It used to be just rally, but now you also get standard races and even drift events. And the best part, you can play everything offline, no internet needed. Without a doubt, one of the best racing games on Android for 2026. Racing Master is easily one of the most realistic mobile racing games ever made. Let's talk about it. It features over 100 licensed cars like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Porsche, all fully customizable, and this is real racing. You need to brake at the right time, take perfect turns, and control the car at its limit. No autoplay, no hand-holding, but the game truly hits a 10 out of 10 with its open world, adding a whole new layer of freedom and customization. If you've ever wanted a Forza on mobile, this is the closest you'll get. Sometimes you just want to relax, no complicated RPGs or games full of buttons. That's when you need MORI KOMORI Life. MORI KOMORI Life is a peaceful life simulator set in the countryside, where the goal isn't to win, it's to relax. You return to your hometown and start a new life from scratch, farming, fishing, cooking, and even building your own house. You can explore the village, meet new characters, build friendships, and simply enjoy a calm daily routine. Visually, it's beautiful, and unlike other farming games, it offers multiple co-op modes to connect with other players. If you're looking for a game to clear your mind, enjoy the moment, and escape the rush, this is it. If you miss a true mobile Overwatch style experience that's both exciting and strategic, you need to try LUMESHIFT. LUMESHIFT is a 5 versus 5 shooter with MOBA style strategy. You control lanes, push with minions, and destroy enemy towers to win. Good aim helps in PvP and against enemies you face along the way, but MOBA strategy is what really decides the match. If you're not into the MOBA style, there's also a standard 5 versus 5 mode focused purely on combat. Each character has different roles and unique abilities, so understanding them is key to winning. If you've ever wondered why there isn't a true Pokemon-style MMORPG on Android, KARDMI is exactly what you're looking for. The idea is simple: create your character and choose one of 3 starter creatures. I'd go with the fire one. After that, you're dropped into a world full of other players, all trying to become a legendary KARDMI trainer. Simple but very effective. The game is well made with many different KARDMIs and 4 cities to explore in a huge open world. It's easily one of the closest experiences to a true Pokemon MMORPG on mobile. I've been waiting for this game for over 4 years, but I had no idea it would become this successful. Let's talk about HEARTOPIA. If you only play competitive games, this is the complete opposite. It's an online life simulator made purely for relaxing. There's no fighting, no competition, you just live your life. You can build your home however you want, from a simple cabin to a massive mansion. In your daily routine, you do simple things like fishing, farming, cooking, and exploring the world. You can interact with other players and join group activities. It's that kind of relaxing game you didn't even know you needed. I absolutely love this game and I'm always playing it on my phone. Let's talk about Guardian Tales. The game takes you to the kingdom of Canterbury, where you play as a newly recruited guardian on an epic mission to save the world or rescue the princess. Progression isn't just about leveling up, but also understanding elemental synergies between characters and weapons. Each hero has a specific element with strengths and weaknesses against others. The game has everything an RPG needs: 23 story worlds, co-op mode, PvP, and even a farming mode. Guardian Tales is so good that it's honestly hard to find any flaws. A highly competitive game that's kind of hidden on Android, but just one match is enough to get you hooked. Let's talk about Flash Party. Unlike traditional fighting games, you don't win by draining your opponent's health bar. Instead, your goal is to knock them off the stage. The more damage you take, the farther you get launched when hit. Choosing the right hero at the start makes a huge difference. The game features over 20 characters, each with their own unique playstyle. It really shines in 1v1 matches, which are fast and dynamic, but the 2v2 arena added in late 2025 made the game even better. You might know this game from its original release, but FARLIGHT 84 has always been interesting, and now it's completely transformed. New FARLIGHT 84, or FPP, FARLIGHT 84 is the massive 2025 update that changed everything. You jump into matches with up to 60 players. With a crazy twist, you can climb, slide, parkour, and fight across huge vertical maps. Characters still have unique abilities like in Overwatch, and there's a pet system with powers that can completely turn the match, summoning storms, going invisible, stealing loot. It's total chaos. If you want a battle royale that feels different, this is a top choice. ETHERIA. Restart is a game that grabs your attention right away with its stylish visuals, and it's one of the few turn-based gacha RPGs that broke out of the mobile bubble.
放心交给我吧。
The gameplay focuses on a turn-based combat system that requires strategy and planning. Each character has unique abilities that can be combined to create powerful combos. Beyond combat, the game puts a strong focus on storytelling and character development. The story mode does a great job building hype, helping you understand the bosses and how they're connected to the world. ETHERIA, Restart has everything it needs to become one of the biggest turn-based RPGs on mobile. Without a doubt, the award for best underrated survival game goes to this one. Let's talk about Earth Revival. Earth Revival takes place in a world destroyed by aliens, where humanity has basically lost everything. Here you gather resources, craft weapons, build your base, and fight mutant creatures and alien technology. Beyond futuristic weapons, you can also use massive combat suits that completely change the gameplay. The map is huge, with multiple biomes to explore. The game also focuses heavily on pets, and its collaboration with Digimon makes it even better. Revival is easily one of the most complete survival games on mobile. The only game since 2015's Call of Duty launch that managed to compete. Let's talk about the legendary Delta Force Mobile. Delta Force Mobile is a tactical shooter that mixes Battlefield with Escape from Tarkov on mobile. It stands out with its 5 versus 5 modes and even a massive 24 versus 24 mode, creating a truly endless war environment. Each character has a role in the team: assault, support, engineer, or recon. The game also features large maps, tactical missions, and a more realistic style compared to other mobile FPS games. It's no wonder that in 2025 it became the most played mobile FPS. It's simply amazing. Now, if your idea of survival is all about killing zombies and exploring a massive map, let's talk about Darkest Days. You start with nothing and have to explore, gather resources, and fight off hordes of zombies. The game gives you full freedom to roam the map in search of weapons and supplies. And it's not just on foot. You can drive cars, trucks, and even run over zombies to survive. You can also build your base and recruit other survivors. Beyond zombies, you'll deal with gangs trying to steal your gear and supplies, plus plenty of co-op missions. It's easily one of the most complete zombie survival games out there. If you're like me and love hack and slash combat, this game is perfect. You need to check it out. Let's talk about Crystal of ATLAN. Crystal of ATLAN is an online RPG with real-time action and combat that feels more like a console game than mobile. Unlike Summoner's War, here you can pull off insane combos, dodge attacks, launch enemies into the air, and keep the combo going mid-air. What makes it even more interesting is that it also works as an MMORPG. There are over 10 different classes, each with unique abilities, and you can build your own fighting style. The game has plenty of co-op dungeons and strong teamwork elements, but what really shines is the PvP. If you enjoy PvP, this game is perfect. This mobile FPS is completely different from anything you've seen. Let's talk about Arena Breakout. Arena Breakout isn't a battle royale, it's an extraction game, and it's super realistic. The goal isn't to be the last alive, it's to enter the map, grab loot and get out alive. If you die with your loot, you lose everything and return to the menu with no experience gained. Each match you choose which items to bring, and losing them can be devastating. Every decision matters, completely changing how you approach every encounter in the game. And those were the games you need to try right now. Pick your favorite, dive in and get ready for hours of fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones.